So I want to tell you guys about the highest tip I ever received from a passenger. So basically, it was this one day I picked up this couple. It was this guy, older dude, and his wife from California, and they were in town visiting. And I was taking them to the airport, and something like went wrong with the app. Like right after I picked them up, they didn't cancel the ride or anything like that. I didn't cancel the ride. It just kind of like, I guess the app malfunctioned, and it just like the ride disappeared. So I'm driving, and it happened. It was like 5 minutes into the ride, it just disappeared. So I was like, all right. I cut off my app, and I just continued to take them to the destination or whatever. They were going to the airport. So we're driving, we're having a pretty good conversation, and they're cool people from Cali. I can't quite remember what the dude did, but he did something. He did something pretty important. He was a pretty important guy for some company. And so we're talking, we're driving, and I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, man, dang, this is like a $30 ride. I'm not gonna make any money off of it, whatever. So I'm taking them, and we get to the airport. I unload, I open up the trunk. I take out the bag. He pulls out his wife's bag. Shake their hand. I let him know. I was like, hey man, you guys got a free trip. Something went wrong with the app. I'm not really sure. It's all good. He's like, oh, no. Here's some money. He gave me $40. I was like, cool, thanks, man, So I dip off, I leave, and I'm headed downtown, and I totally forgot to cut my app back on. I get downtown, and then I get the notification. Boom, boom, boom. So-and-so passenger, can't remember his name, left something in your car. Can they have your number or whatever? So I click, yeah, you have my number. And he texts me. He's like, hey, Will, could you check your trunk? I think I left my MacBook in your trunk. And so I'm like, dang, he done left something in my car. And so I pull over, I look in my trunk, like, yep, it's in there. Text him, I'm like, yep, it's in there. I'm headed right back to the airport. It's about another 20 minutes for me to get to the airport. Are you guys still gonna be there? He was like, yep, I'll be there in the same place that you dropped me off at. So I go back to the airport. They're standing out there. I pull up, I open up the trunk, I grab his laptop out, I give it to him. And he's like, man, thank you so much. And he has like a wad of cash in his hand, and he puts it in my hand. And I'm like, no biggie or whatever. I take the cash, hop back into the car, start driving. And as I'm driving, I'm like, man, let me count this money, see how much money this guy just gave me. So he had already gave me $40 for the ride. And then I started counting the cash. I'm like, oh man, this is a lot of money. Dude ended up giving me another $140. So in total, for basically an hour, about 45 minutes, dude paid me $180. I guess that laptop was very important to him. It probably had like a lot of information on it for work or whatever. But it was pretty cool just to get that amount of money out of one passenger, and to have someone who actually would give that money, that sum of money to me just for bringing their laptop back. I mean, I know, MacBook is way more valuable than that. So I could have been the type of driver who could have just texted them back like, oh, you left a MacBook in the car. Like, no, like, nope, it's not in here, But I didn't do that. I took it back to him. He was grateful for it. His wife was grateful. And I was grateful, obviously. He paid me $140 on top of the $40 he had already given me. And it was a good day for both of us. He caught his flight on time and had all his luggage and his MacBook, and I was $180 richer. So, moral of the story, if a passenger leaves something in your car, don't keep it. Don't be a shyster. Give it back to them. It's their property. They deserve to have it. And you never know, something good might come out of it. So that's pretty much all I wanted to leave you guys with. Quick little story. My highest paying customer, that definitely was it, $180. And yeah, so hope you guys have a great day. Peace.